Okay, here we are. We were waiting a little bit for Christina because Christina really wanted to be here for what is going to happen tonight. It's nothing super crazy. We're just going to go over some future endeavors and plans with the channel because there's a video that I want to watch that talks about some things I think are important for the channel.
That is the entire.
We will go over them together.
I'm off the phone now. I set up, or put in a request for counseling because I think I might be going crazy, something like that. But it was like literally yesterday that I did it, and I wasn't expecting anything, and I had a call come through on a private number, and I was like, well, shit, why not? Who this is? So I answered it, and it was my counselor, and he was like, hi, do you have time to talk? I wasn't prepared for this.
Okay. Hey, Jim Bob. We're going to watch this Ludwig video and we're going to chat in a minute about the future of the channel. I watched this video today and I had some thoughts, and Christina wanted to be here for it. So we're waiting for Christina to get in here. We're going to talk about some things and we're going to see what the future may hold. Oh, look at that. There she is. Okay. She's here, so we can get started. Go away. I don't know exactly how long I'm going to do this for. Probably not like crazy long. I just want to go over kind of the main gist of things since I've already watched it. Hi, Sen. I'm gonna get Trevor in here too. I'm gonna get Trevor in here, and I'm gonna make him watch the stream for me. And we're gonna go over some things that I think are gonna be important for the channel. Well, fuck me. Get out of here. See if Trevor gets his sexy ass in here, and then I think I'll start. I mean, that's already 3 people right here: Jim, Christine, and Sen. That's more than I anticipated, honestly. I go live and people show up. You guys are the bomb. So, in the meantime, I will try to not just ramble, but I guess I'll try to talk. At least, you know, make coherent sentences and things that make sense. So I'm trying to get Trevor's cute ass in here. There he is. No tism, straight content tonight. Okay. So this Ludwig video that he uploaded, which he was streaming yesterday, which I didn't, or was it two nights ago, or was it yesterday? I didn't get to catch. Yeah, that's true. I didn't get to catch it when he was streaming it because I ended up falling asleep that night. For a little while, like took like an hour nap or something. But I wanted to go over this and watch it all at the same time. Ludwig I've already watched this for the record. This segment. And he goes over like setting future goals and wanting to be a streamer and why do you want to be a streamer and should you be a streamer and yada 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 and things like that. So I thought we would watch the video, do a live, if you've already seen it, reaction. Here, maybe I should turn Maybe I should meet him because he's just talking about his viewership stuff right now. So it made me think a little bit, having watched it, about what we plan to do as a channel and what I plan to do as a channel. So the first whole thing he kind of goes over is like having goals set after he talks about the viewership thing and why people should listen to him. He has this crazy little commercial thing here. So it got me thinking. I don't have any goals. Not really. I just kind of wing it, and I just stream a lot. I come home, I stream. It's basic. I work an 8 to 5. When I come home, I want to stream, and I don't really do much else. I just get on, I stream, and I play games, and I have fun, which is cool. But I think I need to find other endeavors with streaming if I want to do anything with streaming. And again, the first thing he's going to go over is like, do you want to be a streamer? And yada yada, whatever. So, and obviously, well, yes, I like that. That's fun. But is it sustainable? Is it, can things... Am I going to try to make something out of it? And if I plan to, how am I going to go about it? Things like that. So it made me think I need to start making content outside of streaming. I need to do more YouTube stuff that I planned on doing originally, and I just threw in the afterburner because sitting in a chair all day was easier. TikToks. I want to start probably making some TikToks, which I've done before. It works. That's the only shitty thing. I don't like TikTok really. Yeah, it's fun to watch stuff, but I don't want to be one of those people, but it works. And the whole thing with like setting goals, he says in this video to write it down. Instead of writing the goals down, I was like, fuck writing goals. Why would I write goals when I can just make a video of goals, right? So, my goal for 2022, by the end, cringe talk, yeah, I agree. My goals for the channel, might be far-fetched. I'm setting the goals, though, hopefully, so that I can get close to them before the next year. And if I can at least get close to them, then I can work toward completing them in the next year. Hopefully. That's my take. So, my idea was to hit, hopefully, this is going to be rough. This is going to be hard. But it's going to take a lot of this other content creating, I think, along the way throughout the year. Was to hit 1,000 followers by 2022 and potentially, if possible, hit partner by the end of the year. So my goal is 1,000 followers, partner, rocket ship. Yeah, I guess these stock things are really bleeding in right now. So here, all right, I'm going to unmute him real quick, and we're going to go over some of this stuff.
If you don't have it, you can do it on your phone notes and take a screenshot.
And if his voice is too loud, I'm going to talk over a little bit.
Write this down. 3 things.
Let's get making accounts, Christina.
Set a hard start date when you're actually going to start. If you've already started, maybe this is the date that you're going to start your YouTube. Or
So I'll turn him down a little bit so I can talk over. Hopefully it's not too...
just write some date that you're going to start achieving something you've been saying you're going to do. 2, write your goals for 1 year out. This can be for your start of 2020.
So,
Exact year. Maybe a few months. Doesn't really matter.
I don't really have a start date because I've already started this. So my start date is anytime from now until the end of the year to hopefully achieve some sort of a goal or halfway to the goal or whatever the case may be. We've already hit almost 330 followers in last 2 years. February 2nd, 2021. I guess that's the start date. So I think I've been kind of putting off a lot of the other stuff for a long time. And I always say that I'm like, I'm going to do it. And then I come home, I do my fucking stream, and I don't work on anything. And scrubbing through videos sucks. And, my computer is having issues here and there. And it's just a hassle. And I don't really want to change up any of the, I guess, quote unquote formula. Not that I really have a fucking formula to begin with. But I think I need to do something outside of that if I want this to grow instead of just sitting in front of my camera for fucking 6 hours a night and playing games, which is fun, and I don't have an issue with that. But I think like if we want to build a community, of any kind, maybe just organizing it. Yeah, maybe that's what we're doing. And he's talking about the goals and stuff, which I think is a good thing to have too. Because I don't have goals. I just wing it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit in front of a camera for 6 hours a night and fucking stream and just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. So I think we need to kind of rework that. Omega lol. So I think there's going to be like a restructuring of how things kind of work, hopefully in the coming weeks and months in the year. I just don't know exactly how we're going to do things yet. Just chattings seem to actually do really well for the channel. I'd like to do more of those more often instead of just playing games and yelling and getting mad, which is fun. But I think we need to do just chattings. Maybe I'll set up like a schedule for like the week. Like maybe like every Wednesday we'll do just chattings, or every Tuesday we'll do just chattings, or something like that, to kind of just, I don't know, to kind of break up the monotony, I think, of doing the same thing over and over again and kind of getting stuck in a groove. Also, if this whole like two voices thing is annoying, let me know. I can turn him off or down or whatever. And I'm not trying to be fucking, I'm not. You can barely hear him? Okay, cool. So I also don't want to sit here and be like, I'm going to be the next fucking Ludwig and Ninja. It'll never happen. They're their own people and they do their own thing and they have their own communities and all that jazz. So I'm not trying to, I don't even know what what I'm trying to do, I guess, necessarily. I think as the channel, I want to build a community, because like obviously we've already got one, like with you guys, like everybody that shows up all the time, easy, everyone knows what they're in. Everyone knows what they're in for. But like probably eventually start a Discord, even though I fucking sometimes hate Discord because I have way too many Discord channels, man. Like way too many. Like I have all these. I hate them. It's cluttered, and I use some of them pretty frequently. It's just annoying. But I think we should eventually start a Discord. I need to do more YouTube. I think having goals set is a good idea, because I obviously don't have any goals set, and we just wing it. And then trying to find something. What's up, chicken? Not much, man. Just going over some channel stuff on what we plan to hopefully do throughout the year. Setting goals, talking about future endeavors, and just kind of, I guess, kind of what's been on my mind lately. I don't know. I feel like I don't do a lot of just chattings, and I want to do more of them. So we're probably gonna try to structure those in somewhere. So, and I have a hard time. I struggle right now too with playing with like different groups of people. Because we have so many groups of people that we play with. Sometimes I go from like this group to this group, and like I go back and forth. So if there's anybody in here that ever feels like I don't play with them enough, I don't mean that. True, very true. It just kind of happens, you know. I'm trying to play with these people, and I get, you know, in the groove to play this game or that game. So I'm neglected. You don't play games with me. Well, I mean, for a while we didn't play, honestly. My computer was having a lot of issues, and I started playing my computer again. So, I've been coming away from Xbox lately, too. I've been playing my computer a lot. Mostly that it's been working. I love this part. He's like, anybody that didn't write down anything that he said quit. I'm not writing it down. I'm making a video. I got the thing right here. Not really. I don't like Cold War. I think Cold War is pretty bad. I think it's terrible. I only like zombies. I'd rather just play a Warzone. if I'm being honest.
It's not going to be fun, and you're not going to achieve your goals if you didn't even write them down in the first place. Just quit. And this is not trying to
But with the channel, yeah, I don't know if there's. Yeah, I think Cold War's it's trash. I hate it. Yeah, it's terrible. It's one of the worst Call of Duties I've played since
How many do you think streamed last month?
like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare. I think it's really bad. I'm just being honest. I think it's trash.
Okay. 50,000. Sure. 650,000.
Ew, no, it's not. It's not even close. The first two Black Ops are way better than that game would ever be.
Big range.
Black Ops 3 and 4 are better than Cold War in my opinion when it comes to multiplayer. I think Cold War is terrible.
6.9 million units.
But anyway, I don't know if there's necessarily an end all be all to the channel either. Like, I mean, obviously I have a goal set for the end of the year.
Very competitive.
The goals will be fun to try to reach. There's no guarantee that obviously we're going to reach that goal. But we're going to try a lot harder at doing things, I guess in a more productive way. I just got to kind of get out of the slump that I'm in of just coming home and just hopping on the channel and just sitting in front of the camera and playing games and being like, oh, fuck this game, dude. That guy's fucking sus, bro. We've been playing Phasmophobia a lot lately, and that's like a lot of like good content. That's been a lot of fun. And I like, obviously like playing with everybody that I get to play with and trying to getting super tilted. Well, Phasmo's been a lot of fun playing with Jim and the guys and stuff, and then I mean obviously Trevor's fun to play with. It's just like, and Russ was a lot of fun. I want to play Russ again, honestly. I mean, shit, I'd even do that, honestly. I don't know anything about chess. I swear to God, I've played like 2 games of chess my entire life. I would not be opposed to learning chess and playing chess. And it wouldn't even honestly be like me trying to play chess. I think it'd be me, like, it'd be me learning, and that'd be kind of the more fun part. I do not have Red Dead Online. Damn, 11 or 111. Jesus, that's fucking rough. I wanted to get GTA Online and fucking GTA 5 so I could do like the roleplay stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. My Acer Aspire could never. I'm like, admittedly, I'm not even like trying to be funny about it. I've maybe played chess like once or twice. I don't even know like all the pieces. The pawn, the knight, the king, the queen, the rook. I don't even know if that's all. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know how many pieces there are. I don't know anything about chess. And I guess the one thing that I've been doing pretty well now with streaming is, and he's talking about it in this part of the video, consistency has been pretty big. Except the bishop. Yeah, so consistency's been pretty good on the channel as of late. I just want to get better with that. I mean, I'm still pretty good, I think, about it. But I'm pretty consistent now compared to what I used to be. And king, queen, rook. So consistency's was lacking for a while. There's I think like a few months where I took off. And I don't think that was necessarily a bad thing. I think it was really helpful for me. And I do have Trevor's wife to thank for that. I think mentally it helped me quite a bit in that time because like we're working out and stuff and we're going for runs. And, we had some things going on. Not necessarily during that time, I guess, but I don't really know how to explain it. I think for me mentally, I just got to talk to somebody and talk about a lot of things that I didn't get a chance to talk about, so that helped me a lot. Plus, working out is just good for your health in general, so that added a lot to that. And And then Trevor and Bella got to stay with me for a while, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, well, I took time away, and I think it was really good. And then like Trevor and Bella stayed with me for a while, and after they left, I realized how quiet our house is. You know, with just like being me, my dad, and my brother now. And not that that's a bad thing. It's just like I realized like we don't do much. Like I come home from work, I sit in front of a fucking camera, and I don't do anything with my life. I play games and I hang out with my friends, which is fine. But like I want to do, I want to do more. I want to do things with everybody more. I want everybody to be a part of, as much as possible of what we're doing. So I don't know. I've just had, I guess, some time to think about it. Having watched this now, I feel like I'm saying and a lot, and I'm not. I don't mean to. I'm just trying to get all my thoughts out, and then I guess I get ahead of myself. He's talking about money in this section. I don't necessarily care about that, honestly. I mean, I have a job, so I make money through that, so that's just kind of an afterthought. I mean, obviously, that's a nice bonus to streaming and sitting in front of a camera, but I also have a full-time job that pays for everything, so I'm not super worried about that. But again, obviously, you can't be mad about money, so cool. What section is this after? I don't remember. Very true, very true. Yeah, we're not trying to hit the top 0.06% of Twitch. I mean, that'd obviously be sick. Currently losing interest while I listen. Lulling them into a I'm just listening to Lud talk. I'm not trying to just be quiet. Like I said, I've already watched pretty much this whole segment that he did about streaming. Sniper? Ludwig, get down! There's a sniper! Thanks, Christina. And I think that's another thing with like the growth too. He talks about it a lot in his segment here. It's like the whole YouTube thing, which I should have done a long time ago, and I meant to do, and I kept telling myself that I would. I'm actually gonna pull up my YouTube channel really quickly because it's sad and pathetic, and that's kind of a good thing. I didn't do anything with it, even though I said I was going to. I uploaded 5 whole videos. I did a podcast a year ago that got 111 views. Pretty impressive, honestly. I'm pretty happy about that. This just chatting I did with Jake, which is 3 hours long, was a lot of fun. The Modern Warfare reveal Twitch recording. I don't know why it's named so poorly. The podcast, I thought the podcasting would be fun, but it also looks like so unprofessional. The issue with that, is my own fault. There's a lot of stuff to scrub through, and I just hate that. I need to be able to remind myself that there's times, and I need to write the times down or type the times somewhere in like a note, something, wherever, and then go from there. Like, this looks so unprofessional, which I guess isn't. Alright, buddy. So I think like the podcast idea would have been a lot of fun, and it's really cool, but it looks so. I mean, yeah, I guess that's what mods are for, but I mean, you shouldn't have to do my work. You know what I'm saying? Although I do appreciate a lot of what you do for the channel. Right as a neckbeard. Yeah, Alan is definitely a neckbeard. Like, so again, like the podcast I think would be really fun, but this just looks so unprofessional. Like, not that I guess that matters, as long as a podcast is good. But they started their band up, and they were doing that, and so this kind of fell through, which it isn't anybody's fault. And I'm glad that the guys are doing, band stuff. Chilled Chaos? I don't know who Chilled Chaos is. You think I live here and you can't just tell us to write down a timestamp for you? I mean, I guess it's fair, but even then, it's like, sometimes it just slips your mind, like when you're in the middle of, doing stuff. That's kind of the biggest problem with me, is I just forget. Okay, I don't know who that is, to be honest. So, I'd like to go back to the podcast stuff eventually, now that, I think things are, not that they're like that much more professional, but like okay, so I'm comparing this video to me right now. Now this is a stretched webcam. My camera's quality is so much better now than this video from a year ago, which is kind of crazy to me to think about, honestly. And all I did was change a couple settings on this, and it's also smaller, which helps a lot. So the podcast idea, I don't have any plans to do anything like that, like anytime soon, probably. But I'd like to go back and do some stuff like that eventually. I want to create more, and I feel like that's the big thing lacking, is just creating. Yeah, it was hard because like they started up the band, and they have, everyone has a life. It's not easy to just be like, all right, sit down every week or even every other week to do this thing specifically on this day. Like, who knows what's going on? And yeah, I think rotating people would be fun. I would like to get, more people in on it, so that people know who the group is, like our friends. And I had an idea. I don't know how this would work. I really don't know. I've seen people do stuff like this before, and this is kind of a stretch. So, by the way, Trevor, I gotta pay Jen. I got the money in this envelope. I gotta pay her. I gotta go over there sometime soon and pay fucking Grammy. So I gotta do it. It's just sitting there, and I'm sick of it. I need to get rid of it, and I feel fucking as bad enough as it is to pay for it. But anyway, that brings me back to the original thing that I was going to talk about here. I had an idea of maybe trying to do streams of some kind, or at least make videos. I know, but you keep telling me that, and I still feel bad. Fuck, it's been months. Making videos or doing some sort of a stream, potentially, on the bike. I think that'd be cool. Like, my first time driving it, or going out for a cruise on a, like a nice summer day or something. Or at least getting a video of it and then uploading it somewhere. Or checking it out on stream or something, or whatever. I think that'd be kind of something fun. And plus, it's more like we get to watch you die live, Pog. Yeah, I mean potentially. I don't know how that would work.
The only people I can think of that blew up on streams either were like collabing with somebody really big, or
So I guess it's just like a matter of putting effort into it and not just letting it all sit there.
out of nowhere.
So that's kind of just a lot of it is my own fault.
Jack again, Jack the Alien. It's only because he collabed with
So,
and then
you know, and I don't know. I feel like there's a need to do something and not just fall into a pit of the same boring old routine. And not that that's a bad thing, and like I can still do that like most of the time, but like I think I should dedicate some time and resources and things to do other stuff. I just don't exactly know what that sort of stuff is yet. Like I've had ideas before, but they fall through, or I don't put effort into it, and it's again that's my own fault. But I think it'd be cool to kind of go back. I thought about doing like reviews for a while. I don't know if I'd really like to do reviews. Like watching reviews is cool and like funny, but I don't know if I'd want to do reviews on like games and stuff, which I thought about before. I don't know if that's like my forte. And I think again the just chatting thing, I like to be obviously goofy, and there's like videos and stuff of me in a fucking mankini. I like to do shit like that. Like I need more of that sort of enjoyment, which is both mentally helpful and also just helpful in general for like just, you know, content. I guess that's kind of the big thing is like content. But I also don't want it to just be that. I don't want to just make YouTube videos all day or fucking turn into a YouTube channel. I'm very much still a Twitch guy and am a Twitch channel and plan to be that. I love living
and even though we're talking about streaming, I take away
recap vids. No. I think the thing for me is like I love the reason why I like Twitch so much over like YouTube is like I'm a very in the moment guy. I've also been talking almost this entire time for the last 40 minutes now. I've almost talked the entire fucking time. With, you know, maybe a minute or two stop in there. That's what your video style reminds me of, if we're being honest. Just good clips and funny moments he mashes into a video. And that's another thing. There's the channel trailer for Twitch. I could go and do that. I could just make some clips like you and Vic and Jim and stuff. Like we've all made clips of something stupid at some point. I could just mash things together. Yeah, I've been live for 40 minutes. Now, like maybe a couple of minutes of that was me starting soon. Yeah, like that Phasmophobia clip would be great. That would be awesome for a fucking a channel trailer. So I just gotta like work on putting things, you know. Because yeah. And that's kind of, I guess, this segment he's talking about a little bit too is like the meat and potatoes, like that sort of stuff is I think what that sort of stuff is what helps not only push. Oh, you got Corey with it? Yes. I think that's what drives a lot of this, like that sort of stuff. Like that's the shit that I enjoy doing on the channel. Like yeah, I can play Valorant and get pissed off, which is fun. I do love Valorant, even though it fucking makes me want to stab somebody. But at the same time, like, how long can I sustain something? I'm ready to rage quit. Like, how long can I sustain doing something like that? Not only for the channel, but also just for me in general. When Corey and Pope were getting at it, that shit was funny. Trevor will probably play with us too. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's playing chess. Hopefully he's not too busy and he can come gamer with us. Oh, did you? Talking to your counselor, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Did that wait, did that happen today, Christina? Were you running spikes? See, now I'm confused. You're gonna have to fill me in on the deets on the whole Pope thing.
Of the 30-minute hour recording of that segment. So it's just a win-win.
That's rough, dude. Trying to run spikes and doing that.
Don't get me wrong, it is still fun to go live and do regular streams.
Yeah, we'll get into this in a minute. I just wanted to like get this and do this, and then you guys wouldn't have to listen to me twice. Then you guys could just listen to me ramble for a little while and stuff like that.
I've learned that. It's something I had to learn, and I had to deal with like things like numbers going down. And
That's nuts.
taking your time, like personal during these like
While on the phone with him for a bit. If. Yeah, and I think that's another thing with Valorant. Like, the second I get distracted by any capacity, I just lose it. I can't, like, focus. Like, if I lose focus... Did he pog for you?
it's not really corner on YouTube videos. It's mostly just
I just just got a wall seat sight.
it's in a bad way. It's kind of fun in a way because he's always like thing to thing to thing. There's no dead air. It's like chest, bang, gun chest, react, bang, react, gun chest,
I got a wall seat sight. Yo!
bang.
Yo, fucking professor! Hold up! We got a wall off B, brother!
You stream.
Fucking ice wall.
I just don't think that'll work for people anymore because it's not 2013.
Final Fantasy 12?
Probably not gonna get sound.
I don't remember which one 12 is, though.
And even if you are, you have to be not as funny as Moo to be funnier than Moo to get found because he's a
Can we do this tomorrow? Yeah, that's pretty...
You can do both, but just remember the key preset.
Bless his heart, he said yes. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it. I still gotta get Final Fantasy fucking 14 to work, man. I gotta reset my computer. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just fucking reset the bitch. I haven't done it yet. That goes back to just kind of being lazy and not, you know, committing to things, which I gotta get better at. Yeah, I think, again, it just goes back to...
Make sense?
I just, like, my thing is, like, I come home and I want to talk to everybody instead of resetting my computer when I should probably reset my computer. Or I want to come home and not make videos or not do certain things and then talk to my friends and play video games. So I just kind of fall into that, like, routine. I at least need to set, like, a day of the week, like... I know, but I'm too busy, like, being late for work every morning. Yeah, I could do that at the end of the stream. That'd actually be more feasible, because, like, in the morning I'm not thinking about it, and I'm just like, I'm off to go fucking finger my ass or something.
And then scans is ranking favorite Avatar cards. Okay. Which one?
I don't remember how much longer the segment goes on for. I've pretty much covered all bases, I think. But I don't know if there's anything else. What, shut off my computer? I do shut off my computer pretty... Well, I haven't lately, to be honest.
Blau's choices is just kind of like a Valorant highlight for a guy who's okay at Valorant. And it's a great stream, maybe he's having fun, but this will not help you grow. You can admit that.
Yeah, I'm really bad at waking up in the morning. I'm terrible.
Unless he suddenly becomes radiant or has a lot of knowledge.
The reason why I don't
Valorant that is missing.
shut off my computer is because I actually,
Stands his stream will have a
I always run into, like, fucking issues when I reset my computer. So, like, I'll play a game, and I'll, like, reset my computer, and my game will either work or not work. Like, we were playing Valorant the other night, me and Trevor. I played... How many times did my game crash? 9 fucking times in a row that day. I reset my computer and it stopped. And then, like, there are days where I'll, like, reset my computer, and then I'll load up Valorant, and it'll be like, anti-cheat, Vanguard, anti-cheat, fuck you. And then it won't work. And then I have to reset my computer, and then it fucking works. Or I fucking reset my computer, and then I go to do it, and then it does that, and then I have to reset it again immediately. And it's just like, and then also my fucking mic, for some reason, doesn't default. It's really not that big of a game either. It's only like, I think like 30 gigs maybe. I could be wrong about that. They've added characters and shit, so it's probably different now in updates.
You write your clickbait for it. You write your title for it. And the content will be very natural. It's a lot of work.
Really?
It's really hard to do all this. But it's a good way to do it. So, for example, if I want to do further stuff I say, I'm working
Oh yeah, that's another fucking game that, or another thing he wants to do. He wants to fucking play Pogo Stuck upside down, which is a mad, absolute insanity to me.
Great example of having titles
He absolutely hated playing Pogo Stuck
he's a streamer.
when he played it originally the first time,
Translate to good YouTube video.
and now he wants to play it upside down.
All right, let's go next. The three ways to grow. Okay, three ways to grow. We talked a bit about
Yeah, there is an update. Oh shit, my stream might crash. Whenever I update a game.
is probably one of the best ways to grow. I am not dumb. I am not oblivious to the
I apologize if stream crashes now. Uh
relationship with the Technoblade,
oh. Ooh. 1.8 gig update. I wonder what it was.
and it's helped me grow. I mean, that's just a fact. If you collaborate with people,
I'll have to look up patch notes, I guess.
and it needs to be somewhat in an authentic way. Obviously, content is bliss when you work with someone and they don't really go well together. Um,
Is it 2.0?
collabs just help. They really help. It's a thing. You can think as on the nose as when X-Jaws brought on Syndicate to his YouTube channel, and then Syndicate blew up into a large user than X-Jaws. That's something that happened 2 years ago. Or you can think of it as minute as an Among Us game where Yeti makes a brilliant play, and everyone's like, he's just Yeti Apocalypse. Right? Like, yes, you also have to be good. You also have to have a good bedrock of
So,
it's not as easy as just streaming someone.
firing consecutively now jumps in air, starting at 1.9 for the first burst, 2.5 for the second, and then third and fourth for the burst at 6.
Skills, a bedrock of content that people can absorb the moment they see you exposed, and you're gonna do well. Does that make sense? You need to have something there ready. So let's think of the Mr. Beast Challenge 1 video. Mr. Beast did a challenge where he shouted out the channel. He shouted out the channel of a winner, and the idea was get this person 1 million subscribers. And the content
Yeah, but this is weapon updates, and it just says specifically for the pistol. That's for classic.
Zealous is at 2 million.
So I don't know. I don't think that's for everything. That's just specifically for that.
That one was quite similar to Mr. Beast's. Already there as a bedrock. If Mr. Beast shouted out a channel that had never posted a video, they're not going to go in. And look no further than every time a big streamer hosts a 20-viewer Annie. You host a 20-viewer Annie, not right.
You don't really have to in this game. It's kind of weird.
Later, get a 20-viewer Annie. I remember so vividly Shroud saying that Twitch is a long
Yeah, and the headshots in this game piss me off.
guy playing for
I don't know. We'll have to see when we get in there.
I forget exactly the game. But I look back like 2 weeks later. You see that guy's channel? Same number of views as before he started. His content wasn't ready. It literally just wasn't ready. So collabs are good. You need to have a bedrock of content to make them work. You don't have to do it extremely
I guess the only weapon they nerfed is the classic.
whole. It's better to sum its parts when you work with other people. And that's totally
Where did that say?
doesn't have to be necessarily huge streamers. Also, one more note on collabs. Please don't be lazy about it. I get an email every day about someone saying, "Hey, I'm doing interviews."
Oh, so you can't. Okay, yep. They can't. You can't add. I don't know why they don't specify in this.
Like these people are all
Yeah, it was a way to be toxic. People would
part of the interview.
spam like invites to people's like on their like for friends, and I think it's for the enemy team if I'm not mistaken.
Streamer, so that you get some growth from it.
I don't know. It's fucking weird.
That is the vibe that I get. And when you
Wait, was that an older patch?
for that, and that's all you
Is this
do.
the patch that we're looking at?
It's not gonna work. I promise.
I don't know what the most current patch is. I don't understand.
The people who have
That was 2.0,
collabs with larger streamers have done
and this is 2.02.
all streamers are lazy. That the streamers really like.
Oh, so okay.
It's so I promise you, painlessly free to interact with streamers.
What is?
So easy.
How do I?
Look no further than the Dr. Disrespect alleyway site.
Why did it give me an older update? That's from.
Called J+1.
Oh, it's dated for today. Okay, so that's the one we want.
You might be asking, well, who's that guy? Well, this is the guy who took a random clip of Doc singing while playing Warzone.
Okay, so we're going back to 2.02 then.
In love,
My bad.
and made it into a
All right, let's see what 2.02. Those are all old. So okay, I knew something was kind of weird there.
You might have donated.
There's a lot of just.
Bob loves it. And when
Okay, so there is the running error. So running error across rifles is increased from 3.7 to 5. Walking error from 0.8 to 1.1. And crouch moving error is 0.3 to 0.8.
I mean, Otto, that motherfucker leached his way in, but he had something to offer of value. He actually was a godlike programmer who could make things that were valuable. I used Otto.
Yeah, they did. They nerfed it. So the error is a little higher. So that should be less AIDS. Which I've been having a lot of issues with lately. I feel like I get fucking headshotted by people running all the time and it's just mad AIDS.
I make programs. He made a program for me and put it on my subreddit. So make something. Put it on the subreddit.
Oh.
With a link, whatever it is. There's 1,000 examples of this working. It can work again. That's how you collab with someone big. Or you can just collab with someone smaller or more your size. That is also easier. Does that make sense?
There's a lot of bug fixes.
Want content. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I know we kind of derived pretty far off from what we were talking about earlier.
Conventionally, everyone knows, like, hey, you gotta be posting on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter. And that's great. And that is true. That is all true.
Only affects my team. That's what it fucking feels like, dude. I feel like I just get fucking lasered by dudes running constantly. Like, I know people are still running because I can see their fucking legs moving when I get shot. But somebody would be like, yeah, well, they hit the walk button. They're like, fuck off. I don't care if they hit the walk button. I can still see their fucking legs moving. They're just fucking walking, running around corners, just fucking sniping kids in the head. They can fucking lick my balls. I'm like crouched in a fucking corner, not moving. I shoot a guy and I get fucking headshot right in the mouth. Fucking AIDS. Fuck that. Yeah. Sounds like me when me and Trevor play ranked. I do too, but it also stresses me the fuck out. I guess I'm just so used to games like Call of Duty where you can just fucking laser people across the map and it doesn't even matter how you're moving. That like having to stop really fucks me up a lot of the time. But it pisses me off because I feel like I stop and I actually try to take my shots accurately, and then people just go fucking and then roast everybody. And it drives me nuts. I don't know if there's much. I think I said this earlier. I don't know if there's much else for me to really go over with this video. I guess there is some stuff. He's going to go over the yoinkin twist eventually, which is where you take an idea from somebody and yoink it and then do something different and make it your own. Which he says is pretty much what everybody does, which, whatever, fine, I get that. Okay, I'll be on in just a second. Yeah, mine's done. Which I think he's about to do yoinkin twist next. I think I went over pretty much everything. He goes over the yoinkin twist, which is like taking ideas, making it your own. The Rexful quote, which at a certain point, growth becomes more about consistency than creativity. You find something that works, and if people like it, you just keep it consistent. All right, that's cool. All right, I'll play this for a little bit longer. Then I'll just do this thing. Just let me know when you're all setty spaghetti. If we happen to get into a game before you get back, maybe Trevor and I will just run some. Maybe Trevor and I can run some Spock Rush or something.
maybe one day he was like, oh, I'm gonna make many different YouTube videos. No, that's not what he does anymore. He does his work. All right. And sometimes it can be a little scary because you might pigeonhole yourself into only the one thing that's worked. So you do need to have a balance. You need to make sure that even though you're doing the same old thing, you also make new things. I think sometimes I actually don't do enough recycling content as much for me as it is. I don't think I've done enough You Lack Music. I don't think I played enough Among Us at the start, to be totally honest with you. I think that I didn't do it enough. I was like, I want to do new things. And I could have grown a little bit more had I decided to either stick with Beyond or stick with You Lack Music. Instead, I was like, no, I'm going to do new things. And that probably made me grow a little something. So I have to think about it. I think about that all the time. You got to think about that as well. And every creator you look at with their YouTube channel, they've probably done something that
I think with this video, Ludwig did a really good job too.
viewers.
He's not only being very genuine, I think, about a lot of his answers and a lot of his, you know, his time spent talking.
They probably want you to do
But
what they like because they know that they like that, rather than
I think on top of that, he's just like giving out stuff from his perspective and how things work for him, which I guess a lot of people do. But he's not like You can tell he's being more genuine. It really is worth a watch. I really do agree. I know I'm a fucking Ludwig stan, fucking Dick Ryder, and yeah, it's like he's just being straight up honest about it, and he's giving people the straight up answer.
if you want to make it big on Twitch, you want to be a bigger streamer than me, you're just starting out, you simply have to be better. You have to be a better streamer than I am. You cannot even be as good as me. That will not be enough. Unfortunately, rich get richer. The big channels get more viewers. I'm at the top of all categories I stream on. My YouTube videos get recommended more than yours. So whatever you're doing, it cannot just be what I'm doing. You need to do it better than me to hope to get
I think this thing, like the whole like Born Better meme that we always run with, this makes a lot of sense. It's like he's saying that you'll never get beyond him or match him in the way that he does his Twitch unless you're just better. And that's kind of how that's how Twitch is inherently. Twitch is kind of toxic because you're like fighting for people, I guess. You're fighting for viewers. And you might not actually be like fucking fighting for people, but like if they're not watching you, they're watching somebody else. So you got to fight to keep viewership. So like the whole idea of like being better than somebody else when you're like streaming, I think is pretty inherently correct. As shitty as it kind of sounds, but like you want those viewers. Like that's how you get through it. Yeah, 100% for sure. Even agreed, 100%.
I've read it. I've read it as a small streamer. I've read it as a big streamer. I've watched it. The guy knows what he's talking about. Harris Heller knows his shit. He literally does. If you ever want to know the specifics.
I've watched this guy that he's talking about, Harris Heller. He's Alpha Gaming. I've watched some of his stuff before.
I'm not the best guy for that. No big streamer is because it's pretty basic info. Probably the most.
It's either comes down to being more entertaining or being better at said game while simultaneously, hopefully, potentially being funnier. Because like you can be funny and be terrible at video games and still kill it on Twitch. You can be super good at video games and have dog shit personality and still kill it on Twitch. But I think the people who genuinely succeed the most are people who have both. Like you don't even necessarily have to be like fucking pro status at a game. Like just be halfway decent and be funny, and people are gonna want to watch you. I think, though, in my opinion, I think the most important thing about a Twitch stream is the streamer. Some people just are like, yeah, well, you have a world record in fucking Mario Party, fucking completing it the fastest. So you need to only play Mario Party, and it's like, no, dude, like if they're a good streamer, they can stream whatever the fuck they want to stream. It's their stream. They do what they want. They make their own work schedule or whatever you want to call it. Like that's their own shit. And I don't think that that's a very common thing in Twitch, but I've seen people like, well, they're not playing this specific game. I'm not gonna watch them. Like, I don't get mad when fucking Maximilian dude doesn't play fighting games, and he's a big fighting game guy. He used to be a pro player.
Your guns a little bit. Maybe lost a few percent.
Exactly, that's the point. Whether they're just chatting, cooking, fucking wiping their ass, fucking hawking loogies into the air and catching it with their mouth.
Don't start, you'll never get there. You gotta start. Hopefully you wrote down that start date. Get to it.
I know this segment has gone on way longer than it probably should have, and I also think that finding, like, I mean, we talked about Call of Duty a little bit earlier, which kind of slowed some of the pacing down. Not that I'm complaining. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Any questions?
Maybe we can try turning this whole
My YouTube portion.
thing that I had going here into a video.
That's the end of it.
I mean, that's part of what I was talking about, right? Is making videos and stuff and doing things. I mean, an hour into the stream. An hour and 2 minutes, I'll say. So if I decide to come back and actually do something with this and not be a fucking bum, I can make a YouTube video. Maybe I'll just at Ludwig and talk about it. I think, okay, oh, that's something I left out. It said 5 streamers. 5 streamers that you like to emulate. Alright. Number 1 is Ludwig.
Questions on specifics, Blue Yetis, things like that, Alpha Game. Please check them out. I'm not your dad, I promise.
Ludwig would be my first streamer that I would like to emulate.
How do I get better at speaking English?
Second, probably Charlie. I've been watching his streams quite a bit. Charlie's streams have really been popping off for me.
Literally as simple as I
I wouldn't say that I want to emulate XQC, but I've been watching him from time to time.
You put in at least 100 hours, and then you will start seeing that you get better.
So Ludwig, Charlie.
Chess, you play fucking chess.
I know this is going to sound kind of bizarre. Someone like Paul.
Stop worrying.
Paul really kills it, man. His community for a small channel is really good. He's a really good channel.
Oh, I should add this in.
So there's 3.
Quick snipe. This actually, I want
Let's pull up my... I'd say probably Shroud. I like certain aspects of Shroud's channel. That's a good way to pause that video right there in his face. Summit. Summit's another one I would... Summit's one of the reasons why I got into streaming in the first place. So, Ludwig, Charlie, Summit, Shroud, and Paul. I think those are my 5. Yeah, a bunch of big streamers, but like also Paul is like relatively a small streamer, and I think he kills it. He does a really good job with his channel. Like no matter what he's doing, there's always people watching him. He's always killing it, man. Always. Real genuine dude, real nice, you know. Plays. Ow! I just smashed my fucking knee. And he always just kind of plays whatever he wants to play. No one's telling him to play fucking this, that, or half a dozen of another, you know. It's all about putting. It's just because I have like it's like a sliding drawer. It's complicated. Not really that complicated, but my shit's stupid. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to put in more effort into being a content creator and not just a Twitch channel. Because I think what I'd like to do is beyond that, you know? I still think Twitch will be my main like focus though, because like that's just where I prefer. Like I'm a very in this moment type of person. I can sit here and ramble for hours as long as I have, you know, some train of thought and I'm not just like dead airing it, but like I can relatively talk pretty consistently. I think that's the thing with like Twitch though. Like I like Twitch more because it's live, it's in the moment, it's all there. You know, there's life, you know, it feels organic. Like YouTube's cool, yeah, I can upload a video. Forget about it and go back next week and I've got money. But like I don't really I don't know. I just don't. I guess I don't care about that aspect. Like, it's obviously nice and it's cool, and like, yeah, you would appreciate it, but like, you appreciate it in a different way, I think. And and I guess to add to the whole thing with Ludwig, Ludwig is kind of um, I Ludwig's my favorite Twitch streamer right now for sure. Absolutely. And probably will be for a long time, if not pretty much forever. The dude, he kills it. He's a big. It's gonna sound so corny, I guess, but he's such a big inspiration as to shit that I would want to do. I just feel like, um, he kind of says it in that video. It's like you got to be better. I don't think I'd ever be better than Ludwig. I don't think I'd ever want to try to be. But like, there's a reason why he's like top dog. You know, like there's a reason why he's so high up, and there's a reason why he does what he does, and why people enjoy what he does. It's like he does a really good job. He puts a lot of work into it. He's constantly streaming. He's got really good editors. You know, the relationship that he has with his chat and his girlfriend and stuff. Yeah, I agree. And that's even, I mean, obviously I would say that because I'm a fucking stan. It says I have 0 friends on Valorant Online. Oh yeah, right. I do gotta add Jim Bob. We're gonna close Valorant down for just a second. Just leave it on Valorant though. Don't change it. I'm just moving some things around quick. I think I'm gonna hop into Discord.